Hello, I'm Ranvir Desai. If you are listening to this, it means that you liked the previous episodes. Maybe this is not the thing you expected it to be, or maybe you would uncover a thing or two about how other people think. I like to consider this as an exercise in being a good listener. So, welcome to Tripping Over Little Toe, where we gather some perspectives from our friends and acquaintances. Today, we have three guests who are my school time buddies. Abhishek Logavkar is a COEP and I am Lucknow graduate. He has worked with Accenture and Dr. Reddy's laboratories and currently working at Bajaj Finserv Health Limited. I share with him a taste in books, movies, and shows that we watch. Shivkumar Pawar is an instrumentation engineer from COEP, currently working with Accenture. He and Abhishek have been friends that shared the dream of joining defense services with me. Shubham Rathod is a computer science graduate and MBA in IT from Pune University. He has worked with several IT companies and currently working as a business analyst at Amdocs. He is one of that friend who has good taste in humor, movies, series, music, and anything that can be called as a content. So these are the three friends who are working in IT, and I rarely talk to them about their jobs. Maybe today we will scratch that surface. So let's begin, shall we? Uh,
Yes.
so the
Yep.
first question is, when should one go for a PG in management?
Okay, so that actually completely depends on that particular person. If someone who is actually interested in the business side of
Mhm.
any company, then definitely MBA is the option for him. But most of the students who are doing engineering, they are just
Mhm.
going to do the MBA because they don't see any other options. So that should not be the scenario.
Mhm.
If
Mhm.
someone is really interested in the tech part or some other particular domain, then he
Mhm.
or she should pursue that particular dream. But if someone is interested into the core business part, how the companies are built, how the different functionalities are working in sync within the companies, what are their requirements, how are they going to deliver it, so those particular aspects, those are covered in the business, this one MBA part. So if
Okay.
someone is interested in that particular domain, then only he should pursue uh, MBA.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So my answer is totally prototype that I
Mm.
used to give in the interviews.
Mm.
So the thing is, I think I wanted to just grow my management skills and my personal skills. That was the main reason I pursued MBA,
Mm.
and and the main thing was to change my career path.
Okay. This is not LinkedIn, you know that, right? We are not asking you your career objective.
I know. That's why I told you this is the
Yeah, yeah,
prototype answer.
yeah. Shivkumar, what is your take in this? Like, why should one go or not go for management studies?
I think I agree with what Abhishek has told. Like it depends on personal choice, like what person want to pursue in their career, or what they think. Okay, this is important as far as career path is considered. They
Mm.
can go for PG in management, or there are a lot of options also. But it depends on person to person. Depends on perspective, I will say.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that how would you know that you are interested in learning management without learning about management?
Yeah, so I will say a person can take some of the books, or like there are a lot of YouTube channels, right? As we see, we are in digital era. We
Mm.
can just go through the person who has already cleared that examination or whatever the path we are trying to pursue, right? So we can take
Yeah.
from their experiences what their career is ahead or what they are doing as of now, right? We have
Mm.
one goal or vision, and
Yeah, yeah.
the person who is already achieved that, what that person is actually doing and what all things are on the path. If we get
Okay.
some idea, and we can explore different paths before jumping into one area, I will say. And once okay, we decide I will go for management only because it coincides with whatever my interests are there, as far as I heard from my seniors or whoever their YouTubers are there, right?
Mm.
I will say maybe that selection is required before going to any one stream.
Yeah, yeah. Any stream. You should know like what goes there before that.
Correct, correct.
I feel glad that you raised that point because uh, this video is going to do that in some way. Yeah. So, is there absolute need for this to grow in a job? Can you work your skills to get there? Like this is totally in terms of money making. You can consider money making, or some you just want to get at a higher position in a job.
No, not necessarily in that direction. Means
Hmm.
you can see some of the coders, they are also earning really good.
Hmm.
But means there are like 2 3 different options in front of students if someone just join the company. And
Hmm.
what Shivkumar was mentioning before, you're also pointing out how someone know whether he's interested in management or not. So that
Hmm.
completely you can check what you are reading in the newspaper. So if you are more interested towards the share market, you are
Yeah.
reading those particular stuff, or you're reading about the companies, how what is their next product, how they are marketing it. Then that means
Hmm.
you have a little bit of knowledge, and you may be interested towards the management side. If
Yeah.
someone is reading more towards the data science courses or some AI courses, and he or she is up to date with the all the trends that are in those particular fields, then they should opt for the this one technical field. And money wise, it will not make that much difference in the long term, but
Hmm.
you need to be worthy enough within the company that should promote you and give you higher responsibility. But yeah, MBA, it's kind of helped you in the long run. They will give you in the early stage of your career, they will give you more opportunities.
Okay.
That is the basic thing. But if you stick to the same company and you are working for quite a long time, they will also give you those kind of responsibility.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So Shubham, do you agree with what they are saying? Because
Y-
both of these are from like COEP.
Yeah,
They were already from a premier institute to
yeah,
start
right.
with.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so but I have some examples of my friends, which they were developer, but they acquired the management skill. They found out they were not aware of them that they have these skills, management skills. But after they they went into the organization, then
Hmm.
after the communicating and after searching themselves, they find that okay, they are suitable for the management, and then
Okay.
they can get any position they want.
Yeah. Is it also like that? Like you see some people there and you see ये तो मैं भी कर सकता हूँ ये क्या है बड़ी बात है इसमें and
Yeah, right.
yeah that interest develops in you. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hmm. So what is the scene with the campus placement in management colleges? Like, uh, do you
Yeah,
get
more.
did you get placed through campus placements, or did you have to uh, like do what everybody does?
No, for me, I got selected in the campus placement itself. More
Hmm.
or less, there are like more than 90%, 95% placement is there in the top colleges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them they might opt for the different means extra education or their own venture, but
Hmm.
most of them will definitely get the job.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's depend on
College
the
to college it
college,
varies.
Yeah. So I'm
Hmm.
from tier three college, so my placements were very hard. So getting into the company, and it was like a challenge to us. So I
Hmm.
think it totally depends on college.
Okay. Uh, so coming to a different part of uh, the life you had. As I remember, see, we used to prepare for NDA entrance while we were in school. I left it after some time, after giving like 3 attempts because of the age. But Abhishek and Shivkumar kept appearing with other entry exams like CDS, AFCAT, SSB, and all those things. So, did that preparation help later in the life in some form of other?
Yeah, means it actually helped in the not necessarily in particular area, but your general awareness will get increased because of that preparation. You
Mm.
understand how the politics is working,
Mm.
why some decisions are, why some ministers are doing such kind of decision making. So those
Mm.
kind of nitty-gritties you will understand early in your career. That might help you if you are preparing for the UPSC.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Shiva?
Yes, exactly. I will coincide with Abhishek's point here. Like whatever the preparation we did, whether it is NDA or CDS or FCAT or SSB, so all those are in line with what UPSC conducts, right? Those
Mm.
examinations. So some or
Mm.
the other way, yes, in preparation wise, it also helped. But other than preparation, it helps also in later in life, right? I think that was the question. So I see that is helping a lot in day-to-day life. Like your awareness increases. I think that's
Mm.
the end goal of UPSC examination. If you see any
Yeah.
of the examination starting from NDA till civil services. So they just want to increase your awareness and be more vigilant on day-to-day activities, be more cautious about, or just be knowing, okay, all these things what are happening around us, whether it is geography or history or science and technology. So it makes you aware citizen. I will say that. And as far as I can see in recent years, even after I have left the exam preparation, I see that effect is still there. Like still that
Yeah.
newspaper reading or book reading is going
Some
on.
habits
So
you have, yeah.
it will never change. It's like that. It's a long lasting impact, but I think it is good, in good direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, being a CYP graduate, I think the culture there is towards that only. Like, did it ever cross your mind that you should prepare for a civil service exam?
Yeah, means I was actually thinking about that, but not that much serious compared to Shiva. Shiva actually prepared a lot for UPSC. Shiva might answer really good over here.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, thanks, Abhishek. What I will say is, in COAP, I remember when we joined in 2011. That time, as such, there was no dedicated group. Like how, as of I think recently we have seen there is a group called UPSC Club, and it is official now. Earlier, it was just unofficial. And there was
Okay.
one central library. We used to see a lot of people will go there with their books and their heads down. Like it will be like morning they will go after having breakfast till night, like continuously reading, continuously notes making, discussing over a cup of tea. So that thing, that environment was there. If you go in that area, means indirectly
Yeah.
people will understand. Okay, you are preparing for civil services. So that much enthusiasm, that much. That zone was in such a way that, okay, if you go in that, so I think that has some influence as far as preparation is concerned, and it kind of pulled you to the UPSC preparation. I will say that. So those 4 years, I was not much dedicated, like full time kind of, because of other extracurricular activities. But yeah, it had some good impact on it.
Yeah.
So whether it is like, if we are speaking of only like civil services, I'm not sure about other examination how much like how vast it is. But if I speak about civil services, right? So if you see the depth of the topics and range of the topic, it's not like it's limited for how in 11 12 it was just PCM or PCB, like physics, chemistry
Yes.
and math or biology. But here it is like starting with history till your science, technology,
Yeah.
and you have optional subject, and you have essays, you have language. So it covers you like holistically. And I think that saying is right. Like in UPSC they can ask anything below the sun, right? So I think that is the correct statement, that it makes you, it prepares you for any challenges. It's not necessarily if you clear, then only it is worth studying that. But I will say, yeah, it helps you a lot even after that, if you go to any career choice, not necessarily only UPSC. Even if you are joining IT services, or you are doing banking, or any job as such. But it will have, if you just analyze that one subconsciously, it will have some long lasting impact.
Yeah, yeah. So one should not be afraid of failure while going for any career choice. That's one thing I can say from this, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes, exactly.
Like anything that you learn, it will be useful. Yeah, Shubham?
Yeah, so yeah, I agree with totally agree with Shiva. But so off the topic, means of the question, I
Yeah.
have one question for Shiva. So Shiva, can you tell me how do you balance the means civil service preparation and the corporate job? Because I have very means I have this question since from the beginning, because some of my LinkedIn contacts where are business analysts and they crack UPSC. I don't know how this magic happens. I just wanted to know how these people study and how these people balance this work.
Yeah, okay. I will say like what I did and what I should have done, right? In that context, I will say like we have 24 hours, right? Every person has 24 hours, even though that person is preparing while doing job or without job, right? Some people will go to Delhi for dedicated preparation, and some people will stay with the job because of financial condition or whatever the choice they have in front of them as of now, right? So we have 24 hours that is fixed. So within that 24 hours, whatever job hours are there, like 9 hours or 10 hours, so what is the remaining thing? And excluding your sleep hours, right? So it hardly comes to 7 or 8 hours. So within that hours, you need to plan out each and every day, each and every minute, like, okay, for this one month I will study history, for next month I will study this much, and what are my revision plan, what is my revision plan, when is the examination. So that timetable needs to be created exactly, we need to follow, and it's not easy. Like now I am saying, okay, we need to create this, we need to create this, it seems to be easy, but when we start, actually after like 2 or 3 months you will see the reality. Like you really start self doubting, like should I go ahead or with, or I have already my job, why should I prepare, right? I have already my safety net, why should I prepare? So that self doubt will come again. Like who passes that doubt, right? I think the one of your friend, you said, like has already cleared that examination. I think that person has exactly clear goal or clear in mind why I am doing that preparation. If you started with one goal at the start only, okay, this is why I want to be a civil servant. If that goal is clear and hard, or it is a burning desire, I will say it will not allow you to slow down then. So I think that is required. And if other than that, I will say this timetable and all, like preparation, patience, perseverance, dedication, we say, right? All these qualities are there. Everyone has that little or bit. Someone will have more percentage, but I will say that continuity will be driven by only that burning desire, that clarity of the goal.
Yeah.
Right.
Where do you like purchase this burning desire from?
Yeah, it can't be purchased. I will say it comes from your experiences, whatever it's fitted into your mind, or whatever you have gone through your life, or what you want to do, right? And
Mm.
even though it comes from your information till the age, like okay, we decide for UPSC around what 18 years or 15 years, whatever minimum I'm
Mm.
considering. So within that years of experience, what stuck to your mind, like okay, this is what I may like to do, right? At the
Mm.
small age, we see some collector going in a car and we feel okay, this is
Yeah.
what I feel, I deserve this respect or admiration or like spotlight, right?
Mm.
So
Mm. Yeah.
it may not be the one you want. Maybe for momentarily you felt like okay, I should do it, but it depends on this one, right? Was it a burning desire, or was it a just a wish for some time?
Mm. Yes. Okay. So coming to the next phase. So how is life now? I mean that what made you settle down with the job you have? As I understand, the spirit of doing something, what we call as kida, is there in you, all of you, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll answer this. So I think I'm not, yes, as you say, I'm not settled. So the business analyst, was the post for, means my dream post, because it
Mm.
means those of who do not understand what is business analyst. Business analyst is the one who is the bridge between development and the business side. So this is the perfect balance for me, I think. And I used to think, yeah, this is it, this business analyst it, but I think there is more to it, there is always more to it. So this is about the corporate, this is about the job, but other than hobbies, there are always more
Yeah.
things, like, yeah, to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
no one actually settles down. Means everyone is looking for next promotion,
Yeah.
Yeah.
next job, or next
Yeah,
increment.
I also don't expect from my friends at least that they said that अभी बस हो गया यार अभी बस मतलब
Hmm.
yeah, no one is like that.
Yeah.
No one, yeah.
Uh,
Shiva?
Yes, correct. I think that is there. Like this settlement, I don't think it's for long term. Like we settle down for time being. Like they
Yes.
say, right? Birds will take some halts in between before going to a sky. So it's like that. We just taken a pause and we are preparing for something bigger,
Mm.
bigger leap, I will say. Maybe it
Yeah.
will be someone will be become YouTuber or blogger, or it something can be like web developer or whatever it is. Like everyone
Mm.
have something going on back end, or doing one startup, creating a biggest company in India. It can be the thing, right?
Yeah.
So I will say it's just a pause. It's not settling down.
Mm. Yeah. Temporary. I see. When I
Yeah.
was writing this question, I wanted to put this temporary word somewhere, but I could not find proper place. But yeah, okay. So I would like you to rate the following things: 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. It could be anything depending on the like suitability, easiness, or safety, and any point of view. Okay,
Okay.
whatever you feel, and we can discuss it. The ratings, why did you give that? So first one is campus job.
Yeah, good. 8 out of 10.
Eight. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for me it's like a 7.
Hmm.
For me, I think it will be around 9 out of 10.
Yes. Why so? Also, Shiva, you could have got core job, but you went for IT job. So why is that?
Uh, I think I was not sure about going for core. Like still that UPSC preparation was there in mind, right? And I
Hmm.
felt somewhere, okay, this IT will be having some leniency towards your preparation at the start of the days, right? As compared to core job, right? Where you need to get started on the day one, like that is the expectation. But in
Yeah.
IIT, you will have initial trainings and you will have some cooling period. And being very junior member, they will have that leniency. So
Hmm.
that was the mindset basically.
Okay.
That's
So should we go for the next, or do you like to say something on this?
Yeah. So for me, the campus job was not was not always good because my placements. So I already told you. So I was struggled through the
Is
campus.
there were there any other companies than the mass recruiter? Mhm.
Yeah, there were small startups in my
Ah,
college. So they used to come and then it was like opposite relation. They used to convince us, please join us," and
okay,
then
okay, okay.
yeah,
They were the needy ones.
yeah, right.
Ah, okay. So, okay, next one is off-campus IT jobs. We're just talking about IT jobs because many of you have switched them.
is this off-campus placement or switching with?
Off-campus placement, yeah, it could be switching or freshers IT job.
So in amount of struggle, I would give you 10 out of 10 because it off campus struggle it takes a lot of struggle because
Okay.
many of my friends suffering to the means job change.
Mm.
So
So
yeah,
if you like struggle, you should go for that. Yeah.
yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 10 out of 10 for that courage and dedication and just patience. Like how much patience people will have in off campus. If you see, like people will struggle for 6 months, 8 months.
Mm.
I have seen some of the friends when we were in Pune, right? We started with our career with Accenture and Emerson, but there were some of our friends who were looking for jobs in. They went for MIDC, like at the worst. It
Yeah.
will be the worst considered. Like
Yes.
when they pass out of COP and they are still looking for that kind of job. So it means uh, how this off campus will be helpful for some of the people to get that job. So I will say 10 out of 10 to their courage basically and that patience.
Yeah.
Yes. It is not for everyone.
But I
Basically.
Yeah,
think we should consider Abhishek's ratings because he just switched and I think he has
yeah,
Yeah,
the
Abhishek.
experience. Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not like that. You, means, I can't comment on the other things, but off campus also you will get the job, but struggle will be there definitely. To go
Yeah.
to the means anyhow you'll be starting from the bottom. You need to again crack the 3 4 more rounds of interview. You need to convince them that you are good enough to work in their company. Then if everything goes ahead, then you need to negotiate your salary also. So
Yeah.
that will take lot of time, and that is kind of uncertain time actually.
Yeah.
So
Right.
based on that, that struggle part, I'm totally agree with Shubham and 10
Yeah.
out of 10.
I think
I
also switching also puts you in pressure, right? It is
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
means
Right.
you need to prepare basically for
Yeah, it
switching
is not
also.
basically a fun thing. Like, yeah, I'm getting good payment. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
But
is not like that.
you know what? I really envy those people who enjoy these switches, company switches. Some of my friends are switching yearly, and I get this much
Annual.
like this much like. Yes,
Yeah,
I get irritated by them. Why they are
their
switching so much frequently?
switching annual switching rate is there. Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
If someone is switching in 1 year, that means they will be working close to 8 to 9 months, and next 3 months will be in the
yeah.
this way.
Job searching. Right?
Uh,
not
no, not job searching. 3 months is the what after resigning, you will get 3 months of
Yeah,
notice
yeah,
period will be there,
notice
right?
period.
Before
Yeah,
before that, 2 to 3 months they need to give the interviews and crack those interviews. So out of
Yeah.
one year,
I
they
should
are
I
actually
should
doing work for 7 months only.
yeah, I should call some people like that, and I will ask them, what do you do, and their answer will be switch.
Switch.
What do you do in
Yeah.
like most part of your year? Yeah, I
Yeah.
switch. Okay, so next is CAT or MBA.
Cat or
So,
MBA?
You have to
Re-
rate. Mm.
what
Okay.
exactly is the question? CAT or MBA?
You have to rate it 1 to 10. It would be on anything. The parameter you decide.
Yeah, CAT will be like 10 only then on
Did you
difficulty
cleared?
and preparation.
For me,
On
it's like a
preparation level.
two and three. Because my cat score really sucks.
Yeah, but it could be seen in terms of the opportunity it provides, right? And so,
Yeah.
means instead of see if somebody instead of searching for off-campus job decides that no, let's do something. Yeah, let's go for higher education. The only motivation for going higher education, most of the times, is that I am not getting jobs. I am not able to crack this whatever procedure is there. So I will go by some other path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But
So,
for MBA, I can give at least 8 or 9 because MBA really helps you a lot to develop your skills and personal growth.
okay.
Yeah.
Is classroom teaching there a big thing or just the friends and those environment that you have?
No, they will only give you some kind of direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in front of you, Ranveer, I think classroom teaching is better.
Mm. Yeah,
And if you're not there,
I'm a front bencher.
then I
I would attend my classes also, some other branches classes also. Yeah, I would see if I ever go to MBA college, I would spend 4 years there
Yeah.
yeah.
just to see what is taught in the classes. Yeah. So the next one is defense or civil service exams. Yeah, you could answer soon.
So I'll say
Yeah,
defense only. Yeah.
defense you
So
can
I would
answer.
say
Yeah.
defense
Mm.
only. Yeah. Less preparation compared to UPSC. UPSC is hell actually
Yeah,
in
yeah.
terms of preparation.
I think it was easy for clearing NDA exam, right? It was not that tough, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
So it was not that difficult to crack the exam,
Mm.
but clearing the what
Interview.
SSB is difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
interview was tough.
interview and SSB.
I think in 11th also some of us got cleared, and 12th also, right? With whatever preparation we were having in Genius batch here in H1
I
college.
think four of us means also counting in Amit, four of us
Amit, yeah.
cracked it 10 times collectively, right?
Right,
Oh my
right.
God.
Yes,
Yeah.
but interview
And no
no,
one
zero
no one
time.
entered. No one cleared the interview
SSB.
interview bar.
Yes, SSB was very
Yeah,
different, like different as we had, right? Something in mind, like okay, it will go like normal, but it was totally
mm.
different when we. I think you had gone to Bangalore, Ranveer, right? Mysore or Bangalore. I
No,
had
no,
gone to.
I did not go to SSB anytime. Like all 3 times, I said that I will not go.
Okay, who had one of us
Amit.
has had gone. Amit had gone. Okay,
Mm.
right. Me and Abhishek had gone to Allahabad. Yeah,
Allahabad.
yeah.
Amit had gone to Mysore and twice, I think, to Mysore.
Right, right. Yeah.
Mm. Also, he was in first year also. The last
Hmm.
time, for the last attempt, he was
Yeah,
in
in
first year.
first sem also he went to the interview.
Yes.
Correct. Because this exam used to be 2 times or 1 time only.
I think we
Two
can give it
times
3 times
in a year.
officially.
2 times in a year.
No, no, we
Two
can
times
give it
in.
4 times based on the age, and it will be 2 times a year.
You can give it 4 times. I
But
could give it only
that
three
depends
times.
on the
Great.
that depends on
Age,
the
yeah,
age
age
Yeah.
and
bracket
all.
you are in.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
So okay. The one once he knew that he had used his last attempt, he bought a new laptop and came back to engineering college. He said that yeah, now I have to be a computer engineer. Yeah,
Enlightenment.
yeah.
Yeah.
He is in US by the way. And for those who don't know, he is in US doing some stuff coding. I
He
think
might be joining
is he doing
LinkedIn
MS
only.
or
No, no, he completed his
LinkedIn?
MS.
Yeah,
He got offer from LinkedIn.
nice, nice. So he will come with you Bangalore maybe, Shiva.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So next category for rating is business or startup.
Yes, if you have money and time, then definitely startup.
Hmm.
Okay, I think an Abhishek doesn't have both any silly traits. Yeah, I think I would rate 9 to 10
Hmm.
in terms of experience.
Okay. Experience required or experience you get while doing it?
Experience I got.
Okay.
Experience I got.
Mhm. Shiva?
I will say like person can start with this startup and slowly it can be grown into business, like bigger business.
Mhm.
Rather than joining established, I will prefer a startup where you have the opportunity to learn also and see from scratch like what all things are required, right? And maybe contribute more as compared to the settled one.
Yeah, yeah. So the amount of skills required, you have to expand that domain to work or to build a startup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So next one is passive income. It could be anything. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you do this investment and those things?
Yes.
So how would you rate this passive income?
So
Like once, if one should do it, rate it 10. If one should stay away from it, like not waste time in that, you can rate it 0.
so I think
So on that scale.
8.
Okay.
Again, it comes to 8 because you the if in terms of investing and if you want to know how things are going, so I think you should really get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say maybe 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10.
Mhm.
Uh, Passive income, like if you see the word, right, what I feel is, okay, it's passive means it will grow at the back end, right? We don't have to worry about it or think too much about it. Yeah,
Mhm.
income already we are earning here, that component will be keep on coming. But what is
Yeah.
you saved or invested, like we were just discussing about stock market or debt and all, like mutual funds.
Hmm.
So seeing that for longer term, I will say passive income is required and is a must thing.
Hmm.
I don't know how, like we don't have that much financial literacy, right? When
Yeah. Yeah.
anywhere if you see in our schools or colleges, no one teaches us this financial literacy. Now
Yes.
we are exposed to books or this what you call online channels and all those. That's why we are getting to know, okay, some things are there, okay, you need to save for your like after like your retirement things, or some passive income should be there, these components. If we
Hmm.
compare in our school days or college days, no one, like
Yeah.
school days, forget about it, no one will be
Hmm.
aware about what is happening. But at least in college days, no one has taught about these things, like you should save
Yes.
some things at the back end, it should grow, like you don't have to think about it or worry about it. So I will say a person, once like whoever gets the job, I will say start saving, because I have realized recently, because when I started from I think 3 years, saving like 5,000 per month. This also I learned from one of my friend. So
Okay.
she used to invest 5,000 per month in post office. So I was exclaimed like why she's investing. Then I understood, okay, there is
Hmm.
something called interest rate which compounds annually or quarterly. Okay,
Hmm.
then I calculated, just thought like, okay, she is recent joining, she has more savings than me, like even if I joined
Yeah.
3 years before her. So that small component matters at the end, and
Yes.
that is kind of retirement fund for you. Like at that
Hmm.
age you don't want to have sufferings and all, like you should
Yeah.
lead your life peacefully. So I will say passive income is equal to your retirement funds, I will say.
Yeah, it could mean also freedom for some people,
Yeah.
like you said, for the switch guys, it could be a good thing to have that lump sum amount, some saving, so that you can be free in searching any job in those 3 months.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that will take
Hmm.
definitely some time. It's not like you are in your 20s or late 20s and you
Yeah.
decided to do passive income, and within a one
Yes.
year or 2 year you'll get a lot of money. So that will take
Yes.
like close to 10 years, minimum 10 years, 10 to 15 years. Then you can say,
Yeah,
okay,
you
now
have to
I'm,
be patient with that.
yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So if any youngsters are there, like if any youngsters are there, Ranvir, you are seeing your YouTube channel, I will say start early. Wherever you get job, start early.
Mm.
From first month only start. Like whether it is whether it is 2,000 rupees, just start it. Slowly
Yeah.
you will increase, and slowly you will realize after like 3 or 4 years how much money you have as
Mm.
compared to your friends, or even you can analyze on your own how much savings you have, and that will be, as you said, backup in case you want to switch the job, or you want to opt for like this preparation for any examination or any
Mm.
contingent, that can as act as a contingency fund also,
Contingency
right?
fund.
In
Yeah.
yeah, in case
Mm.
of anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So does anyone have NPS account? Any of you?
What is
You-
NPS?
So NPS is the new
National
retirement plan.
Pension Scheme.
Yeah, pension
Oh,
scheme
Mm.
yeah.
is
I do,
needed for.
I rarely do this schemes, and I'm more like
So
majorly rely on mutual funds, equity based
yeah,
only.
yeah. So
Okay.
it's like a government scheme only. So
Mm.
Mm.
their compound interest is way higher, and it gives a lot of means.
How much is it? I will just write it down.
Okay, so interest rate, I need to check because
But around 9-10% it would be,
yeah,
right?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Yes.
no, maybe not that high. 8%, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
I think the
7 to
highest,
8%.
highest interest rate are this Sukanya scheme.
Samruddhi Yojana.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Right.
but we don't have daughters, so yeah, we will have to do with equity or other things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's come to this fun questions part. So, what do you do in your free time? Like, what are your hobbies and those things?
Basically, I
Or
spent a lot of time on YouTube. That's it.
so coming like it is good way a segue for us. Shubham, what do you do on YouTube and why? Why do you do that?
So, are you about means consuming the content or creating the content?
Yeah,
Because
both.
there are two parts.
I'm doing both. Yeah.
So in nowadays I'm more creating means consuming the content. So I
Mm.
watch anything everything that YouTube recommends me. So but I'm more inclined to creating content. So if you know, I have my channel, YouTube channel. And I will explain how this thing actually started, why I started creating YouTube videos. And I used to do these videos in our college day. If you remember, some photos
Mm.
are there, and in the background there is music, and so
Yeah.
every failure has this video, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I used to create this video, and I was very fascinated about it. So I was not like, wow, this is very magical, I like to do this. So it grows into my hobby, and then that I started editing the videos and creating it. So most of my videos are like movie cuts, and uh, so I use background music, and I create it.
Yeah. See, when I watched that KGF video that you
Yeah.
edited, I was like, man, this should be shared by the creators of the KGF.
Yeah, my
It
brother
was,
told me that it will go 1 million in
yeah,
one of the, and I
it
was like,
deserves more. I just checked your channel
That
like
was good video actually.
yesterday.
yeah, thanks,
Means
man.
that is the kind of video that should go viral. Like
I don't know what viral, but yeah, I enjoyed also process creating it, because
yeah.
it took very
Also,
time.
also the RE Stadium video. After watching that, I rewatched the movie again like twice. So
Yeah,
if that single 1 or 2 minutes video can make
mm,
that difference, it is a good thing. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So main thing is we should enjoy the process rather than the output. If we focus on output,
Mm.
then then I got very lazy like sometimes. So
Yeah.
in late days, I currently started. I currently stopped making videos, because the thing is, I used to create, and in later videos I was only rushing. My only goal is to just
Mm.
pushing the content to the YouTube, pushing the content, but it does not work. So the quality get become resolved. So
Mm. I think
yes,
creativity is for yourself only, rather
yeah,
than being a good thing for others. Yeah.
yeah, right.
Also, you have, I think, a kind of you have attempted a podcast also.
Yeah, right. So
Mm,
me and my friend, we have started. So actually, we talked a lot. We talked on different means our conversation were very diverse. So we
mm,
thought we will record it and we will put it on the internet.
mm.
So it mainly it's the topics are very abstract as the name suggests. So we talked about anything. So it's revolves around life, dating, and other things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, these kind of things like just talking genre, it is a good thing to have in background. Like now, especially in lockdown, we don't see a lot of friends. So the friends
Yeah.
that I have personally are like Varun Thakur or Neville Shah and those guys like the podcast.
Yeah.
So I just put
Okay.
the podcast and it feels like I am also part of them.
Yeah. Right.
So
So that
yeah.
that was also our idea. So to in the lockdown to give people company.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Abhishek, what do you do in your free time?
So I don't get that
Free time,
much
yeah,
Abhishek is
free time
workaholic
apart
man.
from Saturday and Sunday.
yeah. But what do you do in that?
Nothing. I have to
Yeah.
consume the content. That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I answer that? Can I answer that? So
Yeah.
what Abhishek does?
What does
Yes.
Abhishek do?
So Abhishek nag me regarding, so we have a thing. So we
Yeah.
have an ongoing thing. Exam, we have created some exam portal for the 11 12 students,
Yeah, we
not the
need to
11 12,
work
but
on that.
Yeah.
yeah. So
For whom that is
see,
also
this,
yeah.
this is what he
Yeah.
does. So he just nags us. Okay, Shubham, we have to do this. Oh, are you going to do it or not?
Mm.
I
This
only called him on Saturday. So then on Monday to Friday, I was thinking, okay,
yeah.
we
Yeah,
need to do
but
this, achieve that also.
You leave
so
him in the
Don't
fear
forget
like
about.
yeah, Abhishek will call on Saturday.
no. Actually, sometimes I wait for it when he will call. Then we will both work.
Yes.
I want to give compliment to Abhishek because he has really is good management skill. He know means sometimes we have a lot of work to do, so he
Mm.
manages well. So we have other team also,
Okay.
so he allows means he allocate the work and also means great
Yeah.
workflows very well. Maybe
So it is a productive pastime, we can say.
yeah we can
Mm.
say
Yeah.
productive pastime, but he does like an hobby.
Mm. Good.
Do
Shiva, what do you
give
do?
us some kind of fruit.
Mm. This
Yeah.
this podcast is hijacked by the startup guys.
Yeah.
Shiva, Shiva, can you
Yeah.
tell what do you do
Yeah,
in
I
your free
will I will be reading books most of the time.
time?
Whatever like I have seen, I will be seeing your status mostly, like whatever book you recommend, or
Mm.
some of the YouTube channels, right? They will recommend like top 5 books to read, or
Mm.
some recommendation. It will come one of our friend, if common
Yeah.
friend is reading book, I will say that one. And
Mm.
sometime like I had started writing blogs, but again it left behind. I'm
Mm.
just planning. I just got motivated today seeing
Mm.
this
Mm.
podcast, I will say virtual thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I will again start with the utilizing free time. As of now,
See
I'm just reading books.
this thing, nah, like he is doing it, I also can do it. This
Yeah.
feeling is very good, and
Yeah.
we should thank that person also. Even if he is not peddling some quality stuff, he has inspired you to do so.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly opposite to this, as Ranvir is saying. So the term is creativity insecurity. Have you heard of it?
Nah.
Creativity. So it's the same
Ah,
feeling.
okay.
So
So quality, like I am not good. Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm.
same thing. It's like
Yeah.
just opposite.
I'm not going to give this up because I have one. I have an advantage that nobody has in this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you have that plan clear, and right? Whatever like you thought, like okay,
Yeah.
these are the podcasts I will be running like up for at least
Mm.
3 months. You have some plan in this like plan
Yeah.
setup
Not
for.
that much, but let's see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, what was happening, like I just started with one, then I have to think, okay, what should be the next? That plan was
Ah,
missing. I failed. Now,
okay.
since I failed one time, I will say maybe I can take some lessons and maybe have that plan at least for 3 months. Okay, this
Hmm.
will be the first blocks and this will be the books or whatever but at least that plan should be there, I will say, or else we will go haywire. And
Yeah.
again, it will be like living in between. Yeah.
Yes. I also think that the quality quantity thing helps here. Like create like bad drafts, but write something every day. If you write like 100 words, 500 words, it helps in writing. Like yeah, whenever you write, it is said that spend more time in editing than writing. So you
Okay.
should basically write like 5,000 words, and that should give you only 500 words. So that kind of ratio. So the quality will develop after you reached a certain point. Like it should be saturated. You should be saturated in terms of quantity. Then the quality will improve. It is like that in I experience like in terms of writing also, and other things also, the creativity and those things.
Yes, yes. I think this is major takeaway. Like keep writing every day unless and until you feel saturated, and maybe then sort out what you think okay is
Hmm.
relevant for that post. And I think that is a good starting point. Then slowly, once you get the maturity, all obviously those things will come, and maybe you will uh,
Hmm.
s- write fewer words, but it will like quality words will start flowing after like
Yes,
maybe it may take a couple of years, but I
yes,
think
yes.
it should come. Yeah.
It is a practice. The one of my favorite authors, this Brandon Sanderson, he gives some lectures in writing classes. Basically, they are he just puts them on YouTube. So I
Mhm.
watched those lectures, and see, he was like 10 or 8 to 10 years. He did not publish anything, but he wrote like some 10 to 12 novels, but none of them were published. So it is very depressing for a person that he is creating these many things, but none of them are getting published. And after one point, he starts getting published, and now he puts like in a year he puts out like 4 books, and they are like big chunky books, and
Oh,
quality wise they are like very at par. So
okay.
means the that background has helped him create the stuff now. So it is a good thing that that you should keep consistency there. Hmm.
Yes, yes, correct, correct. I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
Right.
I would also means force Shubham to keep creating the videos. I like watching those
Yeah.
videos and then going back and watching the movie.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. I'll try.
Yeah, I think maybe we can again regroup after some years and again let's
Yeah,
keep this commitment. I
yeah.
will say, yeah,
What? Yeah.
whatever we are doing, yeah, this will be a good takeaway. Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Can you all recommend some feel good movies, because we want to be happy in this time? Yeah.
Pursuit
Mm.
of Happiness is a good one.
Pursuit of
Oh no.
Happiness. I don't
No.
feel good after watching that. I
Yeah.
feel
Right.
I
Me
feel
too.
very
बढ़िया
sick.
यार वो भी.
Yeah.
Actually.
But
No.
yeah.
So I recommend one movie. So I'm recently I'm into the Malayalam movies.
Hmm.
So have you heard the movie named Kumbalagni Nights?
Not yet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good movie by Fahad Fasil, if you know this actor, a
Hmm.
Malayalam actor. Yeah, so it's a really good movie. I liked it. It's a feel good movie. I felt very good about it. Means after watching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Malayalam movies are nice nowadays, right? If you
Yeah,
see,
they're really buffing just because they're writing.
Hmm.
They really pay attention to the writers and the writing of the movies.
See,
yeah,
this thing also happens in other languages also. Like now it is the thing that the shit that you have watched in Bollywood or anything,
Yeah,
that has taken its toll now. Now whatever you watch, you feel like, where was this stuff all my life? So be it anything, like even if I watch Indra the Tiger now, I feel good. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
man, where was this movie? Why didn't I see it?
yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Also,
Bollywood standard
Marathi
got
movie.
so low that any other movie we
Yeah,
are watching that we
I
think, okay, this is the great movie.
I will tell you, I like binge watch Govinda's movie.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh,
on YouTube, they are available. So I just
okay.
go and watch. Man, that is very senseless comedy. And, like anything, but I watch them. Like that's what the standard has gone to. Yeah.
It's
But
good.
yeah, I also watch the foreign movies and those things. So
Mm,
some Japanese movie, Italian, and yeah, those are also good. Telugu movies. Then
yeah.
yeah, anything except Bhojpuri. Yeah. Yes. Shiva, would you like to
Uh,
recommend some book?
yes, I will recommend Soul. There is one recent movie I've seen in I
So
think which
yeah, I think
Hotstar
Pixar's movie.
Premium, right?
Uh,
Uh,
it is animated, right?
Animated, correct, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
That was nominated for this 93rd Oscar Awards, I think. Yeah, recently.
Mhm.
So that is, I think that movie has some another impact. If you see at the end, right, there is just
Yeah.
one line
I also got
where
this recommended from one of my friend, but I
yes,
have not
exactly.
watched it yet. Yeah.
It's about like finding life purpose versus just enjoying a life. Like we just keep chasing, right?
Mhm.
Even one of my friend, we just used to have discussion around this topic, like, and this movie we discussed. So even she was saying, yeah, like we chase that life purpose, goals, and all these things, entire life, right? We just keep chasing. Okay, what is my vision? What is my goal?
Yeah.
What is my life purpose? But in that movie, they just told like, okay, be in that moment or just enjoy small things, like where that soul will just take some droplets on hand, and that they will enjoy that breeze coming through ocean, or like small things, like right falling off the
Mhm.
leaf from the tree.
Yeah.
So I felt, yeah, that is most important as compared to finding vision and just dragging through entire life, like
Mhm.
feeling accomplished, right? We feel sometime, what I have done with my life, like I have not
Yeah.
accomplished anything. So that was very best thing, like that line, I will not reveal the climax. So but
Mhm.
that person says, I'm not sure what I will do with my life, but I will just going to enjoy each and every moment of it. So that
Okay.
kind of struck me, like, yeah, that is important, rather than just feeling like, okay, I have not achieved anything. Just enjoy each and every moment, whatever it is there. We are not sure what will happen tomorrow. So
Mhm.
what is we have is now, like this moment.
That's cool. I don't know why I imagine Forrest Gump when you are saying that, but yeah, I can see the similarities. But
Yeah,
Forrest Gump is a great movie, right?
yeah. It's releasing in December.
Again,
This December.
again, it is
Starring
releasing.
Amir Khan.
Yeah, American.
Man, why do they do this?
So that you'll like the Indra the Tiger
Yeah,
movie. That's why.
Indra the Tiger, Shivaji the Boss. Yeah,
yeah.
best movies.
So I heard that Ranvir Singh is making remake of Aparichit.
Yeah, I also heard that.
Why do I don't understand why anybody would remake Vikram's movie. Anybody,
Yeah,
like anybody.
yeah.
That guy has already done. That guy has
Enough.
already achieved that thing, full
Yeah,
thing.
right.
You cannot surpass him. So why to even
Mm.
attempt? So coming to the final question, what advice would you give to young students about career choices?
So personally, I think I'm not a suitable person to give choices or advices to the youngster because I'm still struggling with
Mm,
that. So, but one thing I would suggest that whatever you choose, you should enjoy it.
mm, okay.
Yeah, from my side, it will update your skills continuously. Because
Mm,
right now, like industry, they are demanding lot of different skill that is not even exist in last 3 to 4 years, and they expect you to master those particular skills. So update yourself continuously. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah, so I will say maybe like start, then fail, but again change the part, again start. Like don't worry about one failure will end your life. There are a lot of
Mm.
opportunities. Like once I will just tell example. Once I stopped the preparation of UPSC, I used to think like what I will do in life. Like that was one of the goal, and I'm not able to clear it. So is that the end of life? I will say no. There are a lot
Mm.
of other opportunities. We just have to keep our eyes open and our mindset open. There are a lot of opportunities.
Mm.
So yeah, just you just need to find it, and it will come to your way. Just don't lose your hope, don't lose your patience. Keep finding it, it will come to your way.
Yeah, nice. Also, I remember I read one thing. How you do anything is how you do everything.
Yes, like I think same line, right? Another way, like how we spend
Yeah.
a day is how we spend an entire life. So how we
Yes.
spend this day is in the same pattern. We will not make any difference if we are not making difference today.
Mm.
Don't We should not expect okay tomorrow something new will happen on own. Like we need to make it. So how we spend today, like with our own actions, I think that's how we spend the entire life.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you, Abhishek, Shiva, and Shubham for being here with us. We rarely have these kind of talks among us. They are usually more fun than this. Uh, this is an effort to present. Yeah, this is an effort to present some point of views that show you how life happens.
Yeah,
But it is left to listener to take something out of this.
yeah. Thank.
With this, we conclude the fourth episode of Tripping Over Little Two, where we talked about IT jobs, management education, and preparing for services. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed us friends talking, make us feel good by dropping a comment. See you later.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you for inviting
Thank
us.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Ranvir.
Thanks, Ranvir.